Remember, cancer is the one disease that's strong enough to pull you out of your body. Yeah? And it looks for that space where you're not sure if you really can be bothered to live or not. You're not sure whether you've got the will to live or not. You're not sure whether you even want to be here. You're not sure if you're happy. That is when there's trouble, okay? Could be frustration in your life, stagnancy, long periods of depression, things where it's just, you're just not sure. So then when you have cancer and you still have that attitude, why the hell would your body want to be here? You don't want to be here. Why would your soul, we talk about yoga, your Atman, why would your Atman want to continue this incarnation if you don't want to be here? What will happen? What will happen is the soul will slowly start to withdraw itself like a hand out of a glove and leave the body, to go on to another incarnation where it can continue and learn something and enjoy something else. But if your mind is not wanting to be here, your soul, which doesn't care about life or death, remember your soul is not interested in Neil Patel living 80 years. Your soul doesn't care. Your soul just wants to learn and develop a relationship with God and others in a pure way. Okay? If you're not doing that, it will slowly withdraw itself. That's why that statement that cancer is a socially acceptable form of suicide is not that crazy. One thing I say to you, I'm going to spin through things fairly quickly. I've decided and learned that health is happiness. In a really strange, simplistic, maybe even slightly idealistic way, after all my thinking, I've come back to a simple point that health is happiness. Any questions? We literally only have 5 minutes, yes? How long did it take me with the positive thinking to have an effect? Okay, the positive thinking started when I got home from my cancer diagnosis. I started to write these 33 chapter headings when I got home. You know, there's no time to waste. If you know someone with cancer or any situation like that, the last thing you need to give them is sympathy. Don't. Instruct them. Say, listen, this is something, I took responsibility for my illness. Please, if you have cancer, take responsibility. You're not, it hasn't dropped down from here. It's not an alien that's come and picked you out. God hasn't said, hey, you're going to get cancer. You're going to get cancer and the rest of you are fine. It's not, the universe, it doesn't work in an unjust way. There's a reason for everything. You may not know it. Take responsibility for every disease that comes to you. It's something that has manifested from you. If you take responsibility for it, then you also have the power to cure it. If you take no responsibility for it, someone else's responsibility is curing you. You want to be able to be in control of your cure, but first you must say, okay, this is mine. This is my thing. It's not blame. It's responsibility. It's an adult, mature way of dealing with things. You know, cancer was the best day of my life. When I got that diagnosis and the doctor said, you've got cancer, I said, in my mind, it's like a boxer going into a ring to fight a prize battle. I said, right, you know what? I'm going to take this thing down. I'm going to take it down. Look at me, look at me. I'm the rapping yogi. I'm the one on stage running around talking about everything I do. You're not going to beat me. You're not going to defeat me in anything. That's the attitude you need to have. Take it on. Take the battle on. Okay? Some of you have been to religious things, spiritual things. They'll tell you that you lot are all children of God. Okay? I'm not preaching here, okay? But you are. You're children of the divine. You've got the same power inside you that God had when He made everything. That little spark of divinity. You should never be afraid of cancer. You should never be afraid of an illness. You're disrespecting your divine heritage as souls. Okay, she's asking about the physical therapy I've done. I went to Mexico for a month and I learned how to do Gerson therapy. Yeah? Then I practiced it at home. But I have to say, Gerson therapy was harder than the cancer. Gerson therapy is really hard. But if you can get through 18 months of Gerson therapy, you can do anything. Let me tell you. And I see my brain and all the thoughts that pass through just like a computer. The brain really is just full of some stardust. It's just patterns going around. I never associate myself with my brain, ever. My brain is my computer. I'm the soul. I'm the operator. I step back and I type every day. If there's something that I don't like in my program, I hit delete and I take it out. Then I type in another program and I press go. I don't associate with my mind. The mind will destroy me. I don't even associate with my heart. My heart will destroy me. I associate with God, my soul, and through that into the body. So if you have a negative pattern in yourself, step back from it. Remember that you're a soul and rewrite the blueprint of your mind. Press go and start practicing. If it means repeating it to yourself, repeat it. If it means being around people that embody that same principle, be around them. Remember also, the people that are around you are very important to you. They're probably more powerful than your own willpower. Your set of friends, the people that you hang out with are stronger than you, the group collectively. Yeah? Always, don't think that you're stronger than your group. The group that I have around me, I choose them very carefully. They bring me the right energy and they keep me in the right place. Choose people carefully. Any other questions? How long should you meditate for? I'll tell you. With meditation, it's not duration. What is it? Intensity. Yeah? Remember, in the world of the soul, there's no time, there's no space, there's no length of anything, there's no length at all. It's all about intensity. Okay? So if you meditate for 15 minutes only, but you meditate with full concentration, and you learn how to meditate with concentration, that's enough. If you meditate for 2 hours and your mind is all over the place, do something better. Go and earn some money and help somebody. What type of meditation is best? I'll tell you the type that's best. The type of meditation is best that when you get into your meditation, your breathing has slowed down completely. Well, when I meditate, when I get into my zone, my breathing will stop completely, and my third eye will open up, and I'll be concentrating on the third eye. No breath in the body. Breathless meditation. Never force it. Go to a teacher who can teach you to slowly relax out of it. Remember, we were talking about getting rid of the rights and the lefts, the positive and negative, the apana and the prana. Every duality, meditation will draw you to the center, sushumna line eventually, and up to your third eye. So meditation which stills your breath completely, whichever technique you use. Any more questions? Okay, so what I done with these, while I was going through my therapy, I got about 365 different affirmations that were given to me by the universe, which I wrote down. I've turned that into a book called Mind Yoga. Today, the lovely Carla has prepared a few of the slips. Where are the slips? Which Nisha's running around. You can pick out a few of them. In about 2 months' time, my book will be out. You can contact me. If you get hold of this little booklet, all I can say is it was the words in that book which saved my life, which were the cure. If you get hold of that booklet, never leave it, never lose it. And if you read that every day, all I can say is the words are spiritualized. You know, they put me where I am today. I don't have followers.
I'm a follower.
I've got one. Okay. Did any of them have the same result? All I do is if anyone's got cancer, you know, I set up a charity a few years ago, and I'll go around and help people as much time as I have. But no, you know, results I don't look for. I just do what I do. Any other questions? Be conscious of time. I don't want to block up someone else's schedule. 2006, she was saying, yes, in 2006 my re-biopsy said a lot of the tumours turned to a cystic mass. I don't know what the tumour's doing now. I'll ask it. You know what it is? Sometimes you have to live with it. Okay? So I've got cancer in my leg. I live with it. It's not the end of the world. Yeah? Yoga's helped me to have my mobility back in the leg. It's not the end of the world. We're all living with stuff in our lives. I don't really care. Even the doctor said you're going to die tomorrow. They tell me the whole time, you got this, you got that. I don't care. It's not going to make any difference. I'm living, I focus on life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what we're going to do now, in a moment we're going to finish. I'm going to just tell you about a couple of things. As I said, the book that I've written, £3 at the front. We've got a DVD and a CD here. Very slowly, if you want this in orderly fashion, you can bring yourself to the front. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you.